je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais.
Savage.
Peut-être demain. Mais pas aujourd'hui. C'est certain.
All right, it is 9:34 a.m. on December 12th, 2026. It is 27 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny here. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'm just going to get into some cards, you guys. Okay, Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so that I can give a clear and concise message to the collective. I'd like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf. I'd also like to do a return to sender 10 times fold, guided with love and light, things that do not belong to the collective and me. Some more to be, some more to be, some more to be, and so it is. All right. Personal readings are now open. You can check my community tab. I did put a flyer up there with the information on how to book a reading. I also need to include it down in the description box below my videos. Okay. Only a limited amount of spaces, so if you'd like a reading, hit me up and we'll work it out. All right. Also, if you get a chance to, I did post I put something on the community tab, letting you guys know to check out Sassy Lux's online Etsy shop and her website. But if you go to her Etsy shop and you would like to order any of her Oracle or Tarot decks, you do get 25% off if you click the link on the tab okay, I'm a little flustered, but if you click the link in the post that I made about her store underneath there, or you use the coupon code Savage Tribe when you're checking out, you'll get 25% off of that. Okay. I'm gonna put that in my description box at some point today as well. But happy Monday. I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, I'm gonna start with an Art of War Oracle card here. Let's see what we got going on here. General collective energy. What do you want the collective to know today? Or what kind of questions or what kind of clarifications are we going to hit for the collective today? Okay. Sun Tzu said, when you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. Offer your foe a golden bridge, okay? A disagreement can turn nasty in the blink of an eye. Offering a golden bridge to your opponent to retreat over, even if is sending them a message asking to talk, can start the healing process. Defeat is humiliating. Retreating over the bridge helps them avoid that humiliation and can motivate them to reconnect with you. So what do y'all think about that? The golden bridge. I like that. I like that, okay? There have been times when I have had disagreements with people, or I might not even just really not like somebody. You know, they didn't like me, I didn't like them. But you know, like how sometimes you may not like somebody and y'all might got drama and I could roast this motherfucker right now. I could really like embarrass them. I could beat that. You know what I'm saying? You could lay hands and feet all over them in front of everybody and you're like, you know what? I ain't even finna do that to this person. You know? Because sometimes what we realize is that, unless you have like major, and even if you got major kind of drama with somebody, I feel like it's always better to try to resolve it in a mature manner. To extend an offer of, hey, can we talk about this? I mean, I don't like you, you don't like me, but all this drama is unnecessary. We don't need to have drama. I mean, I think my thing would be, why the fuck you around somebody that you don't like and they don't like you? But sometimes it's like that, depending, maybe you guys got the same kind of friends. Maybe you live in a small community. Hell, this could even be somebody you live in the same damn house with. I don't know. But it is oftentimes better to extend an olive branch or this golden bridge as an opportunity for two people to come together and just, quash a situation or to discuss things in a mature manner, in an effective way. Because nobody wants to carry around negative energy. I mean, you really don't. It really bogs you down. It really, it doesn't help. It doesn't help you. You know what I'm saying? There are some of y'all out there like, man, that I ain't never. Well, then that's your choice. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a better way to deal with people who you don't get along with, or maybe somebody you consider an enemy or a foe. You know what I'm saying? It's better to just do that. And a lot of times what I found out as well is like, what we really didn't even really have that. I mean, it wasn't even that serious. It was a misunderstanding or no, pretty much a misunderstanding. Yeah. And I'm not saying you got to be friends with somebody that you don't like, but it's better to build a relationship of at least being cordial and respectful to somebody. And then another thing you don't want to do either, sometimes it's not even cool to humiliate somebody just because you can. You know, sometimes people don't like you because you intimidate people, and sometimes people don't even know how to process that. I've been in that situation before. Sometimes people think I'm mean as hell. Sometimes people think that I don't like them or this, that, and the third, and it really ain't like that's a them issue. But I'm mature enough, and I understand the fact that I understand where they're coming from. I can feel the energy. So let me kind of pull back who I am for a second, because sometimes we do need to do that and approach the situation in a better way. Because it's better to have friends than to have foes, okay? That's what I heard. All right, as you guys know, that could have something to do with this reading here. I don't know. We'll see now. We're going to shuffle these cards here. I gotta get bifocals, y'all. Gotta get bifocals. I can't see nothing up close. Not like that anymore. Yikes. Alright, let's see. We got the Chariot, Cancer energy. We got the Five of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. What's the Chariot, please? What's the Chariot? Thank you. This Ace of Swords flipped out in a reverse, and then at the bottom, we have the Seven of Swords. Yep. Knight of Swords. I'm keeping it out too. Swords. I mean, there's even with the Chariot here, there's that sword there. The Ace of Swords talks about a lie. A lie. Clarified by the Seven of Swords, slick, deceptive energy. Knight of Swords, action taken. Again, with this action, somebody's coming towards you with a bunch of bullshit, some lies, a huge lie with the Ace of Swords out here. Tell me about who's coming towards this person. It could be a Cancer. Listen, Seven of Pentacles, they've been planning this for a minute. This is a plan. They're coming to plant seeds of deception, seeds of discord. This is what somebody's going to do. We do have a High Priestess here. Somebody could be doing this in secret, or this could be a High Priestess. This could be somebody that divinates. You feel me? Could be, or they could be doing this in secret. What's the Five of Wands, please? I'm hearing humming coming at you. I mean, that's, if you're a 90s kid, if you're a Gen Xer, you know that's escape. Humming coming at you. So Atlanta could be significant here. Somebody could be trying to escape something. What's the Five of Wands? Five of Wands talks about drama, competition, conflict, drama. Fives talk about conflict. Give me one for the Five of Wands. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We got the Nine of Wands. Let me get another card, please. Somebody could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got the Queen of Wands. Damn. Pop, 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 pop. Fire sign definitely significant here. Give me the Queen of Wands, please. Justice. Libra energy. Let me get one more, please. The Sun in the reverse. One for the Sun in the reverse, please. One for the Sun, please. 55 on the clock when I look down. So these fives, man. A lot of drama, conflict, chaos. King of Swords in the reverse. This is a woman. This is definitely a female here. All right, so with this Five of Wands, this talks about conflict, okay? Talks about competition, chaos. The Nine of Wands talks about standing your ground, protecting yourself, being on the defensive, okay? But like protecting yourself. This is what I'm picking up. Somebody's trying to, whoever this female energy is, this Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, or somebody that is just, again, this could be a witch bitch. Just because we did have the High Priestess out here. Confirmation it's a witch bitch. But this would be somebody very attractive here. The Queen of Wands, somebody very attractive, sexy, bold. Fierce is what I heard. I'm picking up on somebody that's very insecure. Whoever this female energy is with these wands, this person comes off like they're tough. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard that saying like, how you gonna be that big and can't fight? I can't really quite remember the saying, but you know what I'm saying. This person doesn't have to be big. But this would be somebody that does a lot of wolfing, maybe. Like they tough, right? But there's something there there's some fear that I'm picking up from this person, okay? Now we do have something here about justice, okay? This person could be a Libra. Or this person could just be trying to balance out some type of scales here, balance things out for themselves. Because something's wrong here. This person is afraid. Something's going very dark for this person. We got this King of Swords. This talks about lies again. This person's not being honest about something. What's this King of Swords? This is also very much, this person leaves things out. This person has a lot of drama and they're leaving something out here. Okay. This is also very much somebody that likes to play with people's minds. That's what I'm saying. You need to be careful from this person because they're coming to sow seeds of discord. I feel like this person has themselves caught up in a lot of shit and they could be trying to get you included or get you on their side. Okay. King of Swords, please. Coming at ya. Yeah, the gain. Nine of Pentacles here. And then the Tower in the reverse. This person is trying to avoid a tower. There's something. This Nine of Pentacles talks about. It could be talk about being single, self-sufficient, independent on their own, but it also talks about gain. And I'm picking up that this person has a lot to gain if they can avoid this Tower. What do you have to do with this? Give me the Tower, please. Give me the Tower, please. Yeah, they're trying to avoid a Tower. Pop, 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 pop. They're trying to stop karma. They're trying to stop some type of Tower here from happening. I keep seeing these pages. Pages talk about communication, of course. This person's going to do a lot of talking. A lot of talking. They're going to say things that don't make sense to you. They're going to try to make something make sense. You know, make that make sense. This is going to be some shit that doesn't make sense. But they're going to try to make it with this King of Swords too. They're going to try to get you to believe this bullshit. Pay attention. Let me get another card, please. Thank you. King of Cups in the reverse. Give me another card for the King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Ten of Wands. Three of Cups. This has something to do with the, Lovers in the reverse. Listen, let me cover that up because you know how people are. Lovers in the reverse, Page of Cups. Somebody could be pregnant by somebody else. Okay? We got this Queen of Wands out here. This is a whole, which bitch could be a whore. I don't know. We did have that High Priestess energy that came out earlier, but this could also be that this is something cloaked, something being kept hidden. This person's coming towards you. This has something to do with a third-party situation. King of Cups in the reverse. Somebody ain't the daddy, or somebody is the daddy, or somebody's been involved with somebody, and they're scared. They're scared here. Okay, there's some fear here. It would be like, so say like for instance, if, let's say like you have a sister-in-law. This is the best way I can probably figure this out right now. You have a sister-in-law married to your brother. Could be. You heard that confirmation, that ding. But it could be like married to your brother or something, and she been messing around with somebody else. She's pregnant, she don't know, or something like that, and she's coming towards you to get you on her side. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna come lying, you know. And it doesn't even have to be your brother, because you know, in them kind of situations, you know, it's blood thicker than water. Okay, and it ain't even always about that. It's always about who's right or who's wrong. But whoever this is this King of Swords mentality. They're coming to plant these seeds. They're coming to be, I heard diabolical. Whoever this person is diabolical. Yeah, probably. Okay. But they're coming to get you on their side because they've been involved in some type of third-party situation, and it could be possibly a pregnancy here. Somebody could think that they're pregnant with that Page of Cups side, because I keep seeing these pages, you know what I'm saying? So there's definitely some kid energy or baby energy out here. Let me get one for the... Listen. Something with the Death card in the reverse. Yikes. She doesn't want something to end. Again, somebody pregnant. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody's pregnant. They don't know what to do here. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Or hell, this could be you. You could be the dude. I mean, you got to take this as it resonates. You know, use your discernment. You know, here for a confirmation of sorts. This could be a friend of yours. This person could be going towards your friend to lie, sow seeds of discord, to just sow seeds of deception, because somebody here been looking around. All right, what's the Knight of Pentacles, please? Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Wands, clarify. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Cups, Knight of Wands. Again, this Knight of Pentacles, again, this talks about action taken. They're planning on doing this. They want to stay on top of the wheel of fortune. Whoever this is, they're trying to keep somebody in their good graces. Whoever this female energy is. So the knights talk about action taken. Of course, the knight of pentacles is the only knight that makes it to the end of the finish line. Okay, this bitch wants to take this all the way home with the 7 of wands again. We got all these wands out here, so somebody is definitely a fire sign. But this tells me that this person is very, very serious about maintaining their spot, protecting themselves with the 4 of pentacles, protecting themselves, keeping their spot, 7 of wands, you know, defending themselves. But this talks about keeping their spot. So somebody here is in a very good position with somebody, and they don't want to ruin that. Okay, yeah, because in the past, Knight of Wands, they've been around being a whore in the past. This also can talk about childbirth, kids. But somebody in the past very much was a loose goose, was Sweet Puss Paula or Sweet Dick Willie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But somebody here, there's a baby coming. Somebody's pregnant. They don't want nobody to find out maybe who the father is. Maybe if this is a guy, they don't want a woman to know that they got a baby with somebody else. It's some kind of like that. But they're coming towards you to sow seeds of discord to get you on their side, to have their back. Somebody could be coming towards you to say, hey, if somebody asks you, tell them I was with you. You know I ain't been with nobody. You know I ain't been with nobody else kind of energy. They want to get you. They're trying to do that to you, okay? What's this Knight of Wands, please, so I can get out of this. 55 on the clock. Again, it's 55 on the Spirit says that's the truth. Double that, the truth. And here we go. This page of... Look at the Hermit here to the page. Because somebody's hiding a pregnancy. Somebody's hiding something about a pregnancy. Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it's double that on the truth. But this talks about childbirth. Again, if somebody is at a very good position if they can say that they're pregnant by somebody or something like that, okay? But this Hermit energy talks about being hidden. Pregnancy again. Yeah, the world. I'm telling you, man. Let's get some black card energy. I hope everybody's doing well today, okay? I'm gonna get a couple out of this stack and I'll get a couple out of the other one, okay? Right at the bottom, we got Libra here. We're gonna keep it out, okay? Okay, we got doctor, psychologist, medical doctor, therapist, PhD. That could have something to do with it here. Somebody could be one of them or be in that industry. Dating apps. Somebody been on some dating apps. It's a blank card, so I'm going to flip to the other stack here. Yep. Okay. Well, this is. I literally was just thinking here. Somebody's a nurse. I was literally just thinking that, and I should have said it, but I was literally thinking somebody's a nurse in the nursing field. Okay. Somebody's in the nursing field. What to do about a hater? I don't know. Maybe this person. Maybe this is somebody that you know is a hater. Maybe you don't like this person. I don't know. But what do you do about a hater? Send them all the love and light you can. Tell them to kiss your ass. I don't know. Something like that. Pop your shit. Best way you can. Just show up. Just be yourself. Just show up. Give them what they want. No, don't give them what they want, but give them what they need. That's what I'm telling you, bitch. We got Mare out here. I don't know. Take it out right, Nick. I'm gonna grab 3 of these cards, or 2. Spirit said grab 2 of these location cards here. And then that's it. Yeah, be careful. Whoever this person is again, coming to offer you a golden bridge. This could really be somebody that you ain't even fucking with, that you ain't talking to. You know what I'm saying? It could all this could be all kind of intertwined, part of the same message. I get a couple of cards, please. Albany, or not Albany, New York, but New York is significant. And then we have New Hampshire out here. So East Coast energy. Take it out, redneck. All right. All right, we got 55 on the clock again. Drama, conflict. Stay away from this person. I can't tell you what to do. If it was me, I'd stay away from this person. I wouldn't even have a conversation. The only kind of conversation I probably would have was like, why the fuck you telling me all this? I don't care. Your business. I don't want to be involved. All right, I'm closing out this reading. Everybody, I want you all to know that I love you very, very much. Thank you for tapping in. And also, too, if you're feeling a little, I don't know, down, if you're feeling a little stressed about things going on in the world, I understand. You wouldn't be who you were if you didn't. You know what I'm saying? But also, too, though, outside of what you're feeling about what's going on in the world, take a little time for yourself. You know, we got shit we got going on, too, in our own lives, good or bad, things that we have to deal with. And so take a step back, breathe, like I have to sometimes. Just breathe, vent, get it out. You know, this could be a very confusing time for people. Hell, and I'm not. I get confused sometimes myself, but you know, I understand the feeling of maybe helplessness. Like, damn, what do we do? What can we do? And sometimes we can't do anything but pray. Sometimes we can't do anything but be faithful to ourselves. Have faith. Sometimes we can't do anything but love on the next person, support the next person, support our family and friends and our neighbors. Do something kind for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all we can do. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. It's always take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Deuces. Savage.